Alrighty, now I know it looks crazy. It's just because I have poured some of the liquid butter on top, a little bit of olive oil on top, so it's just interacting with the cold steak. I'm only putting salt and pepper, salt and pepper. That's it. We're gonna put them in the oven. Put the oven on 525, and I'll let you know how long we keep them in there. We're gonna keep them in there until they're crispy and good. And while they're cooking in there, we're gonna do stuff on the stove top. So this is the broth I made the other day. And we put it in the potatoes, and you see some back there in the broccoli. I didn't put any liquid or anything in the pot. It's just the vegetable and the broth, because the broth already gonna have some water in it. Usually I'll microwave the broccoli first before I put it in the pan, just because I just like the way it cooks that way. But I'm just gonna do it like this today. There's no seasoning on either one of these at this time. If you see anything chunky in the broth, it's just, remember, you gotta remember this was chicken bones and stuff like that. So it's gonna cook down. Alrighty, we're gonna make the sauce for our steak. Got potatoes, broccoli. It's cooking in the broth that I made the other day. We got a piece of bacon cooked in the pan, and we have some other meat stock, I'll call it, basically what I made. And we're gonna just pour this in the pan. All right, so we're gonna let that cook down together. Bacon, our meat stock is onions, carrots, peppers, beef bouillon, all sorts of stuff. We're just gonna let it cook down. It's gonna be a sauce for our steak. This isn't the final step. Sorry, this is a big piece of, I think it's a piece of potato or something. Yeah, we're just gonna let this cook down, and I'll show you what it looks like. I thought I was recording. I already put it in there, but this is what's in the broccoli. And then we put some of this in the steak sauce. All right, on our potatoes, we got some ranch. You can use sour cream. I'm just gonna crush them. Just mash them up. Just be careful. Yep, just mash them, mash them, mash them. I didn't use any water. I just used the chicken broth that I made the other day. I didn't even add any salt or pepper or anything to them. I'll probably, there's a little bit of seasoning already in the ranch and a little bit already in the broth, so I probably won't really add anything. And I'm not gonna put any cheese on them because I'm gonna make macaroni. So just straight up mashed potato. Alrighty, this is the pan that the steaks were in. I put them on a flat baking sheet so they can get, it was actually more steaks than they usually put in the pack, so I was like, oh, I need to move it to a big pan. But our cooking get in the steak juice. This is what you saw in the other pot before. I'm gonna add a little bit more wine. But also, we'll add our steak sauce. I'm gonna add some pesto as well, but give me 1 second so I can show it to you. I'm gonna put a little bit of this in our sauce, just a little bit, like a teeny tiny amount. Alrighty, here's literally like one piece of steak and some pieces. There's a lot of steak still in the oven, but I'm gonna cut it open and show you what the inside looks like, and then I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do with it next. Alrighty, so you can see it's pretty well done. You might see like some sort of pink in there. I don't like it cooked this well done, actually. When I pull the other ones out and you see them cut, I'll show you. But then I'm just gonna drop them. I'm just gonna drop them straight in that sauce. And that's the reason why I don't like them well done, because they're gonna cook, they're gonna soak in that sauce. But I'm gonna show you the rest and then I'll show you some next. All right, I didn't feel like taking more videos because it's just too much stuff in my hands. But as you can see, came out to be a lot of steak. It's nice and juicy. Even with just what you saw, what I put on it, just salt and butter. It's super juicy, super flavorful. And so now it's gonna absorb all of what we got in here. And this is like chicken stock, so chicken bouillon, bone broth, salt, seasoned salt, pepper, Italian season. You saw I put in the, what's it called? You know what I'm talking about. It's like basil and rosemary and stuff like that. And so then when we eat this, we also put a little bit more steak sauce on it because that's just how we like it. But I'll probably try to list all the ingredients for you because there are some things that you just didn't see just because I pre-make it. I pre-make the ingredients. Ignore that macaroni noodle.